Okay, welcome to this episode of Luvsubbin, and we're coming to you from
Lake Forest RV Resort
in East Wakefield, New Hampshire. And we're actually at a rally field here, but it's not really a rally, is it?
No, but we're amongst friends.
Yeah, so it was one of those things whereby I sent out a note saying, hey, what are the best places in New Hampshire to stay at state parks to my group of friends?
Yep.
And one of our friends came back and said, hey, Lake Forest, why don't you come out that way?
They had a private site here.
And somebody else said, why don't we all come out that way? So now we've got a good group of folks. We're having a lot of fun. As you can tell, we've got a totally sweet site.
Yep.
Nice little pond view back here.
Yep. Very quiet. It's very nice.
Yeah, so we'll take you around our weekend of fun here at East Wakefield, to some of our typical food reviews, to the campground. But more importantly,
we're going to try out a new toy.
We have our new toy, our Mavic Mini. And this thing thwarted me once on our Liebrook Falls hike. It didn't want to work. But we think we fixed that. And we are going to certify a new drone pilot.
That should be good.
Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong? We've only surrounded with a couple $100,000 worth of Mercedes and Airstreams and other RVs.
Aluminum.
Yeah, so we'll give it a shot.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our rally field here. You can kind of see a sweeping view. You know, it's really well manicured. Sites are really nice and level. There are, I think, room for 12 rigs here. We've taken up 10, and our site, I think, is just gorgeous. I mean, nice and big. Look at this wide open area. We've got water in the back. Let's take a look at that. Nice. The picnic table is out of the way. Really beautiful. I kind of like it. All right, taking a look at the services. This is water and electric, but here's something you don't see a whole. You can see my auto former down there. Here's something you don't see a whole lot of. Look at that. 4 50 amp plugs, 2 20 amp. So I have my 50 to 30 amp dog bone, which should be a part of everyone's kit. You should have a 15 to 30 and a 30 to 50, 50 to 30. And overall, pretty nice place. Okay, so we're here in Wakefield, New Hampshire, and we are at, what's the name of this place?
It's the Tumbledown Cafe.
Tumbledown Cafe, and it's kind of the signs of the COVID times when you get a restaurant and you eat there, not because of a review on TripAdvisor or something, but because you see a parking lot and a tent. That's what you eat during COVID times. Let's see what we ordered.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Looks delicious. Okay, so I got the fish tacos, and it looks like it's a lightly fried mahi-mahi with a chipotle aioli. Looks like a heavy amount of cheese and some lettuce. So let's go ahead and see how it tastes. I'm a big fan of fish tacos.
You like trying them everywhere you can.
Yeah, so far the best one I've ever had, I think, is in Sarasota, Florida.
Was that a food truck, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah, that's really nice. You know, the chipotle's not too hot, just a little bit of spice. It's not overly fried, which is nice. You don't want all that big, heavy, like a chicken, or like a fried chicken, greasy. Very lightly fried. Lettuce is nice, so good dish. Let's go ahead and try these fries. Yep, nice and crispy.
And what are you drinking with that?
I paired this with a Tuckerman's IPA. Tuckerman's Ravine is one of the ravines here in New Hampshire. Great brewery, love Tuckerman's and their IPA. I hate, typically, IPAs are like hot sauces. Any idiot can make a super hot sauce. Any idiot can make an IPA that's super hoppy. But to balance the hops, that takes skill. The Tuckerman's IPA has those skills. Delicious. Okay, so what'd you get?
So I got their cup of clam chowder, and it was made house-made with locally sourced ingredients, so it should be pretty good. And it's accompanied by a Citizen Cider Seltzer.
What? Citizen Cider Seltzer?
I was expecting a apple cider, but this is something different. It's an apple wine mixed with a little bit of ginger, and it's quite refreshing. It tastes like a light drink.
Yeah, it's not cider at all. It's like a seltzer kind of thing.
It's almost like a wine spritzer with a little bit of ginger. is how I would describe it. It's very, very good. So let's try this clam chowder.
And New Hampshire, of course, does have a small coast, so that qualifies for eating seafood, whereby Vermont,
That is delicious.
What makes it so good?
It's creamy. It's got a nice little tang to it. It's got these green onions in the front. That is an excellent, excellent clam chowder. So this is probably one of the best clam chowders I've ever had. The only thing that may make this slightly better would be maybe a little bit of dill and or a little bit of sherry, because I do love sherry in a lobster bisque, but this is excellent.
And I would amend mine just to say it's a little heavy on maybe the shredded lettuce and cheese, but otherwise we're enjoying this.
This is an excellent find.
Big time. Okay, so Cindy's saying that this is the best clam chowder she's ever had. And, okay, but God bless her, she's a Southerner at heart. She was born in Florida. She went to Auburn. You need a native New Englander to absolutely test for the best clam chowder ever. That is really, really good.
What makes it so good?
You can tell the bacon in it is perfect. The clams are of the perfect consistency. The cream is not too thick. It's not too thin.
But there was no bacon in it.
Well, they have always put bacon in it.
They may have used salt pork or something, as a base.
Yeah, this is just delicious. Wow, it's really good. Okay, before we get to flying, let's go ahead and see what's in the box. So, the main advantage for the Mavic Mini is twofold. A, it's super small.
It's about the size of a phone, right?
I would say it's small, even smaller than a phone.
Wow.
So you can say how small this thing is. But the important thing is that it comes in at 249 grams. And that's important because the FAA is requiring all drones 250 grams or above to be registered with the FAA. Now, I have another unmanned aerial aircraft that weighs a lot more than 250 grams, and I had to register that one. So the registration goes to the pilot, not the aircraft. So
this one's got a registration number anyway.
Yep, so we put the registration number right on its side, as well as my FAA license for flying drones, so we're completely legal. But this little guy folds out like this, like this, like this, and you can see his number kind of right there. I won't show that. It comes with its flight controller, which integrates with your phone, and a couple of things to attach your phone to the controller, and then a charging mechanism. So that's really what's in the box. Most of the directions were online, and we're really happy that this thing is small. I've heard some really good reviews on this, so let's go ahead and take a look at how it flies. Okay, so we've been flying the drone around, testing it out. She seems to be performing decently, so now it's time for our brand new drone pilot to get her maiden solo flight. Cindy, you ready?
I don't know about that. We'll see.
So Cindy, how was flight school?
Brief.
It's not that hard. Okay, so let's see what she's got here. Go ahead and hit that side button. That's the little button that says take off.
Oh. Which one? Oh, that one. Okay.
Hold that till it turns green.
Okay.
Let go. All right, let's try some basic maneuvers. Then let's go up. Let's go down.
Going down. All right. I'm gonna go backwards.
Okay.
All right. And go forward.
You're in cinematic roll, so it should be going really slow.
Oh, that goes left. That goes right.
Otto the Czech pilot has actually checked out Cindy's flight and has decided to award her wings as a solo drone pilot.
Hooray!
I think she's going to do good as we kind of play around with this thing.
Yeah, hopefully. So,
Didn't crash it, didn't put it into the trees.
didn't send it to a side of a trailer?
We're good to go.
Yes.
Okay, so many of you may think a telescope is not an important part of your RV and kit, but I tell you what, when you're out camping and you get a beautiful night sky like this, it is spectacular. So we pack our Celestron telescope, and tonight we're watching we've seen 6 moons of Jupiter,
Yes.
and we've seen the rings of Saturn.
And several satellites.
Yep, and it is just a spectacular opportunity to check out the night sky. So I think this little telescope, aside from being a spotter scope for loons and other stuff, which you saw in our last video.
For the price, it's a good value.
So let's check out some planets here. So how did this weekend go, Beans?
Oh, I think it went very well.
Yeah, you know, camping is one of the things that they consider to be very safe in this pandemic. And I would agree 100% with that.
And everybody in our group was very mindful and socially distant. And when everybody got together, if it got too close, we would wear masks.
Yep, we always kept them right in our pockets here like this.
Yep, I got mine.
And it was a very, very good group. Everyone was very respectful of the
Right.
situation. And we kept our distance. So I felt very safe at this camping out. And I think that that's why you can kind of camp in this area. And it was just so good. We haven't seen actual people in since March.
Months.
And so this was,
And these are people we usually hang out a lot with.
and so it was very, very nice to get together. So we're very happy to have done that, and we'll be looking forward to hopefully some normalcy here in the coming months.
Yep. If you liked this video, give us a big thumbs up.
And click to subscribe if you haven't already done so.
And comment below if you have a drone.
We come out with RV and Airstream related videos every Tuesday.
Thanks for watching.